Hey Guru Nation, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really helps me out with the algorithm a lot. Today I got a question, actually it was yesterday, from somebody who texted me, 949-415-6256, says, "Hey Dan, is there any possibility I could be a CRA without a bachelor's degree or higher?" The answer is yes, it depends. Okay, the answer is yes. Let's just put it there. It's possible. There are people right now that are CRAs that don't have bachelor's degrees. Now, a lot of them are associate degrees turned into RNs, so that's something to consider. It's more helpful if you're a BSN RN, but there are associate's degree turned to RN as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is it's possible, there are people doing it. It's just definitely not the norm, and it's not listed on any of the qualifications for job opportunities as not required. So what does that tell you? That tells you that this is an industry that values experience as #1 priority. Now, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you're going to need at least 10 years of really solid hands-on research experience. That means coordinating. That means, if possible, being a site director or being in a leadership role of some sort. That means if you have any experience as an auditor. There's people that work with me that help me on audits that are titled junior CRAs that actually don't have bachelor's degree. There's other people who I work with very closely. They're extremely successful. They don't have bachelor's degree, and they're CRAs. And the point is, if you are experienced enough to drive demand for yourself, then that's all the qualifications you need. And the problem is, a lot of these people who are in these situations, they don't want to talk about it. It's very hard to get guests on the show to specifically talk about them not having a bachelor's degree and what they're doing, because they're worried that it might affect future opportunities. It's not like they're hiding it or anything, but they don't want to advertise it as such. They don't want to draw attention to it. So my suggestion to you is get in the industry any way you can. Smaller the clinic, the better. Why? Because the smaller the clinic, the more of a diverse and broad set of skills you will get early on in your career. At YMCs, you're going to get, in most of them, you're going to get stuck. I did a video on YMCs I don't think are good for your career. You're going to get stuck in certain areas and have a ceiling that you can't get through. At smaller clinics, you start with a small site, it grows into a medium or a big site, or even grows into a CRO, and you're like employee number 5 at that site. Are you telling me that when they become a CRO and you're still at the company, that you're not going to be in a position of leadership regardless of your education? Why? Because that company knows you. They're not taking a risk on you. They already know who you are for 10 years or longer, so they don't care at that point if you don't have a bachelor's degree. Now, it doesn't always work that cleanly. Sometimes you got to transfer from job to job. The point is, do as much as you can. Coordinate at small sites. Work at small sites. Say yes to any project, yes to any responsibility, yes to any task they give you. This is what's going to help you. And then you can go to the traditional CROs when you have 10, 15, 20 years of experience and say, hey, you know what? This is my CV. If you need me, I'm here. If you don't, that's fine. There's other sites that need me. Usually sites are going to be the ones that hire you. But if you want to be a CRA, that's one way to go about it. Also, focus on the smaller companies. Small sites you never heard of. Small CROs you never heard of. Small sponsors you never heard of. But don't do it too soon. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, you gotta put in your work. You have to put in your work at the site level. You're going to get educated in the school of hard knocks, the school of the real world. And that's going to take at least 10 years. At least. Guru Nation, it's possible. I know many that are doing it. It just doesn't happen overnight. Go work. Take care. Bye-bye.